Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. Let me move some things out the way. And today we are getting ready to make our beef and broccoli. I have a request for this. So let's get this show on the road. Okay, we're going to start with our vegetables and our rice. Okay, we're going to start with our vegetables and our rice. And I wanted to show the ones that are just starting out, exactly what your water should look like when you're getting ready to make rice. You see the clarity in the water? Okay, that's the clarity you want when you're making your rice. And you obtain that by continuing to rinse the rice until it comes back clear. Okay? So now that we have that rice and it's rinsed, the water is clear. Now we are going to go ahead and we are going to put our rice on. Before we put our rice on, what do we want to do? We want to salt it. Okay? So I have here some jasmine rice and I'm going to salt it. That's why I had moved that, wasn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start with the vegetables. Okay, so here we are doing beef and broccoli. And I'm going to roast these vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and season them with some no salt, green seasoning. I'm going to move that so you could see. Let's go ahead and let's do our OVV oil first. Why? So that our seasonings stick to our vegetables and don't filter through the tray. So we're going to put our OVV oil on our vegetables to roast them. And we're putting this on first so that it can obtain the seasoning. It can stick. Now these are fire roasted carrots and these are fresh frozen broccoli spears. And you want to make sure that it's inside the tray with washed, cleaned hands. You see, when you see that cube of ice right there, you want to rinse that off. Because why? Broccoli makes its own water. So we don't need any extra water. Broccoli makes its own water. When you don't have time for all that, I want to go ahead and open it up so I can get them seasoned. Okay, now that I have went over it with OVV oil and the green seasoning, I am now going to go ahead and put these in the oven to roast, and we're going to start right on into our meat. If you feel like that your vegetable does not have enough seasoning, you can add it when you bring it out, okay? So let's go ahead and get our rice on. You know your rice is ready to go on when it's clear. If it looks cloudy, then you do not have all of that starch rinsed off. That rice water is clear, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to place her on. And we are going to add some kosher salt. Okay. I'm gonna get this pan here preheated, and we're going to go right into our beef because this is what, a broccoli and beef dinner. Okay, so I have my beef ribeye sliced curls, and that is the beef. So let's go ahead on and get ready for that. I'm going to slice up some red onion, it's a sweet onion. Y'all with me? And you cut those to the thickness and the thinness of your likings. Let's get our meat opened. And again, those are the ribeye steak curls. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our meat open. Double wrap. In these day and times, I like the extra security. So we have our pan here preheating. I'm gonna go in with some olive oil. And I'm going to use 2 trays of this steak because we are having what? Broccoli and beef. I don't want to be looking around for my meat. You know how you get those entrees when you order a shrimp fried rice and you see all of the rice, but you're looking for the meat? Where's the beef? There it is. Being that it is still yet a little frozen, it's not completely thawed out, we know that we have to do what? Simmer it. Okay? So at this point in time, I am going to go in with my, let me get my spatula. Preheating this ceramic pot. Getting that preheated for our meat and our onion. So let me go ahead and add in some garlic powder to this oil. And I'm going to add in some chicken bouillon. About that much. That would be, I would say, 2 teaspoons. Okay, we're going to infuse these here ingredients together. And it should already smell amazing. Are y'all in this pot with me? And this is the oil. This is the garlic powder. Okay? Now going in with my red sweet onion. Gonna infuse that together. that a good toss so that all that flavor gets in. And you're going to get like a small paste. You're going to get like a small paste. And just allow those to saute. When that rice gets to a boil, we're going to keep our eye on it because we have our rice going. When that pot comes to a boil, we're going to put the top on and let it cook. We're going to cook our rice until we see no water. Then we're going to turn her off, put the top on, and let her continue to cook the rest of the way. Yes, y'all know I clean as I go. Going in with a teaspoon of minced garlic. I'm going to give that a good toss around. I'm going in with about a teaspoon of minced garlic paste. Just going to give it a circle around what's already in there. Make a complete circle. Okay? Then we're going to blend all those flavors. Give it a good stir together. Now we're going in with our ribeye. Okay? And you're making this based upon your family size. So if you think you're going to need 1 pack, 2 pack, 3, you know your family size. And that's what you're going to need. I'm going to season this with some Cajun seasoning. Garlic powder, onion powder. A little black pepper. Then I'm going to go in with my second tray of ribeye. Our vegetables are in the oven roasting. Our broccoli and our roasted carrots. And we're just simply going to repeat the steps. And I am going in with a little OVV oil. About that much. And we're going to repeat the seasoning steps. Garlic, onion. And since I used Cajun Slap Your Mama, I'm going to go on this one with some Lawry's. Pepper. Simply going to place the lid on and let her cook. While this beef and this rice and broccoli are roasting and cooking. Stay tuned. I will be back with you with part 2 of this video. Stay tuned.